Hey, this is Bijal, and thank you so much for being on the call today. I wanted to quickly review what I shared on the phone. I know sometimes it's hard to visualize the different aspects of this process over the call. So let's start by a quick review. So essentially what I mentioned was a program of how to work with a virtual assistant to help manage your process for getting more speaking opportunities, getting more coaching clients, and more consulting clients. And so let me kind of break it down real quick visually for you. So first of all, the key part of this is the research component of how to look for your ideal event or coaching client. And we've created an intake form which helps you break down a search methodology to help you do that. Then we move into the actual outbound phase. So we start with phase one, we call it the reach out phase. And this is simply to make a connection with said prospect. And we start off by simply sending a, say, email. We can add to that using a bomb video, which you may have received from me by this time. We can also connect with them through LinkedIn. If they don't respond, we can send a second message, email number 2. If they don't respond, we'll send number 3. And we can go as many times as you want. Typically, we send out on day 1, on day 3, day 7, day 14, day 21. But again, it's your process. We simply give you a guideline and then we can optimize it and customize it from there. Now, once they respond to the connection, then we move into phase 2. This is the respond phase. And here we create templates based on what the prospect or the lead might be asking you. So if you're a speaker, they may be asking for a sizzle reel or your speaker kit or more information. Again, these messages, we've created templates that you can work from to create your outbound messages. Again, your virtual assistant will manage all this mundane, repetitive, kind of boring work for you. In the event that the template doesn't fit, they can then copy the message from the prospect, put it into Skype or another platform of your choosing, and then you can receive that and create a custom response and send it back to your VA, and then they'll send it on to the prospect. Now, the purpose of doing that is to then eventually get them to agree to a phone call with you or a member of your team that can better explain what you do, how you serve the audience, how you coach your clients, and that will lead to a phone call with you or your team member. Post that, they can help with the follow-up process. So what I'm essentially doing is simplifying a fairly complex process that's comprised of a lot of steps that your VA is trained to manage for you. This isn't a magic bullet. This isn't a get-rich-quick program. This is a process that most of the speaker trainers are teaching and charging thousands of dollars to speakers to learn. In this case, you're going to be learning the process as we are literally doing it for you. As part of this, we've created 2 in-depth intake forms. One will be to help you define the search criteria. The other are the different messages that you're going to need for this campaign. Again, this is all part of the bundle. So let me explain how the pricing works. Again, you do have the option of going with our 2, 4, 8 hour per day plans, which is what a lot of our clients do. But I've created a special 12-week program for you because I believe it takes anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks to really dial this in, get the messages tuned up, get the subject headlines written correctly. And so it's an iterative process. And this, again, based on 10 years of working with virtual employees who run processes for our business. So if you were doing this through our normal program, you'd be paying $497 for 40 hours a month. And again, I recommend a minimum commitment of 3 months, although you're only committed to a month at a time. But if you're going to do it for a month, you may not see the results and you'll probably be wasting your time and our time. And I don't want that. What I want to do is give this a fair shot for both of us. So I'm going to say make a 3-month commitment if you're really serious about this. So you're looking at, say, 3 months at $497 plus the $199 setup fee. That's $1,700. However, I want to win your business, so we've created a special program. It's $1,197. That includes 120 hours of service. It includes access to a 2-day workshop called Process to Profits, where we spend 2 days helping you create your processes, both for lead generation and customer optimization, saving you time. And literally, you'll have a playbook on how to create these processes by the end of the 2 days. That's also included there. And we'll be basically working with you for those 12 weeks to help you optimize your outbound process. Again, $1,197, so that's for 12 weeks, and that's less than $100 per week. So if that sounds interesting to you, if that's what you want our help with, please go ahead and buy that program today. If you're still not sure and you want to set up a second call, please click on the link, and that will take you to a schedule page where you can select a day and time to set up the next appointment, where I can help clarify any questions you may still have. This is Bijal. I look forward to chatting to you soon.